Okay, so we just got done with the Apple iPhone 12 launching event, and today, I'm going to give you 5, maybe 6, but 5 most reactive reactions, the things that stuck with me most, and we're going to do it right now. Hey there, friends on YouTube. My name is Jason, sometimes known as the JTL. This is Painfully Honest Tech. Tech so honest it hurts. If this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by. I hope you'll think about subscribing and maybe hitting that bell icon. And if you've been here before, maybe you'll hit that bell icon. If you haven't before, if you have already, then thank you so much. So Apple today had a big event. Thankfully, again, short, an hour long, but they announced a bunch of stuff. I'm going to go through my sort of top 5 reactions just to give you the main points of what I think was important in today's event. And let's just go in chronological order. We'll keep the best for last and talk about the HomePod Mini. Now, my number one takeaway from the HomePod Mini was that it looks like a scented candle. I have no idea how it's going to sound. Like the idea of having a much cheaper, $99, a much cheaper HomePod option for people to put around their homes. HomePod Mini has the potential to be the device that Apple has needed in order to really sort of tie their HomeKit ecosystem together. $99, that's going to be available on, you can order it on the 6th of November, and it will be available on the 16th, shipping on the 16th of November. So not that long to wait. I'll definitely be getting one to check out, maybe 2. So stay tuned to the channel again if you want to see that review. You know what to do. Number 2, I mean, they got right to it. That's one thing I like about these events that Apple's been doing. They just get to it. There's not that much fiddle faddle. They just go right to the jugular of the event, and they got straight to the iPhone 12 after the HomePod Mini. And the iPhone 12, I mean, we've seen all the leaks, we've heard all the rumors, all this other stuff, and pretty much we knew what we were going to see, but still seeing what it actually looks like, seeing it and, just getting a sense for what the design really is all about. I am very excited about the new form factor with the squared off sides. It looks so much like the iPhone 4, 4S, 5S design that is really the classic design for iPhones for me, but yet a little bigger. The iPhone 12 gets an OLED screen this year, the Super Retina XDR OLED screen. Pretty soon they're going to have to give us a legend for what all these things mean. Thinner, lighter, smaller than the iPhone 11, and it comes in white, black, red, green, and blue. 64 gigabytes, 128 gigabytes, 256 gigabytes. And then, on top of that, they did a stupid James Bond thing and opened up 3 boxes, and there was the iPhone 12 Mini, which is smaller than the iPhone SE that came out earlier this year, but has a larger screen size, 5.4 inches instead of 4.7 inches. And it looks like a smaller version of the iPhone 12. I like the design. The colors are the same. They start at $699 for the Mini and $799 for the iPhone 12. And if you trade in an iPhone 10 or higher to Verizon was a big part of this whole thing today. If you trade in an iPhone 10 or higher to Verizon, then you can get an iPhone 12 or 12 Mini for $15 a month, which is going to be compelling to a lot of people who maybe aren't part of the Apple subscription plan or whatever. $15 a month is a good price for what looked like to be really good phones. They went through the A14 Bionic Chip. Of course, they like to troll their competitors and talk about how much faster their existing chip is, and now this is even more faster than that one. They touted 5G all over the place. That's number 3. 5G all over the place. Just couldn't shut up about 5G. They had the Verizon head of Verizon there talking about how Verizon is going to turn on their 5G network nationwide, and then they'll have this ultra wideband 5G in certain places, expanding over the rest of the year. 5G is a hard one because I've told people, and I still believe, that you shouldn't buy a phone for 5G until 5G is a mature technology. However, this might be the moment when it starts to mature. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I mean, did the guys at Verizon go back after this event, like flip the switch and put on to 5G? Number 4, this new MagSafe accessory ecosystem that they announced. They've got a MagSafe charger that can attach magnetically to the back of the phone. They've got MagSafe accessories like a little wallet pack, as well as some cases. And then there's also going to be car accessories, that kind of thing. The MagSafe looks really pretty cool. Number 5 overall, the iPhone 12 Pro lines. Now, last year I complained quite a bit because the Pro lines, they could be used in professional venues, sure, but they didn't really feel like Pro devices. This year, Apple has in some ways doubled down on the Pro of this stuff, mostly in the camera. I mean, there are certain things about it. There's stainless steel band, higher quality materials, stuff that makes it a little bit more fancy and all that. Both phones have a ceramic glass shield thingy that they made up with corn. It's supposed to be more scratch resistant. But the Pro phone models, what really stood out to me this year is how much further they've taken the camera stuff. Of course, they've got the new processor, which allows them to do all kinds of more computational photography and blah, blah, blah. Both the Pro phones, all 4 lenses on the Pro phones can do the deep focus computational photography that Apple's been doing since last year. They are releasing something they're calling Apple Pro RAW later this year. And if you don't know much about photography, and I really don't, but I know that RAW is the preferred format for a lot of still photography because you have a lot more control over what it is that you're able to do with the photographs. And now Apple is releasing Apple Pro RAW, which will basically do the same thing, and everything will be editable in the Photos app right there on the phone. The video is where it really got serious, and I've never done too much of a camera comparison or anything like that when I've done reviews, but this might be the year where I really dig in, because in video they put in some really incredible sounding professional level video features. HDR 10-bit video recording. Like, this is a big deal. People pay thousands of dollars for cameras that can do this, and now here we have an iPhone that can do it. Not only that, but you can record in Dolby Vision HDR up to 4K 60 frames per second. That's another, it's a big deal for a phone to be able to do this and to be able to edit it, and to be able to edit this footage on the phones as well. But wow, first phone to record Dolby Vision HDR, first phone to be able to edit Dolby Vision. For the Pro phones, we have white, we have graphite, we have gold, and we have blue. Blue is the new color this year. The blue looks kind of cool. I don't think it's for me. The graphite looked more black than space gray, and that might be where I go. The Pro phones are staying the same price as they were the past couple of years, with the XS and XS Max, and then the 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max. The Pro phone starts at $999 and goes up from there. The Pro Max starts at $1099 and goes up from there. But not only did they put in all of this other camera stuff, the screens themselves are also slightly bigger. We've got 5.8 inches was the 11 Pro, with 6.1 inches for the 12 Pro, 6.7 inches for the Pro Max phone, which is the biggest screen that Apple's ever put on a phone. Not only that, instead of starting at 64 gigabytes, it starts at 128 gigabytes of storage and goes up to 512 from there for both Pro phones. The iPhone 12 and 12 Pro will be available for pre-order on Friday. I believe that's the 16th of this week, and then shipping and in people's hands by the 23rd. The Mini and the Pro Max will be November 6th for a November 13th delivery. The one thing that we didn't get, well, there were a couple of things, but the one thing that I was really looking forward to, really hoping for, was the AirPods Studio, the over-the-ear AirPods that we've been hearing about for a while. Didn't get those. We didn't get AirTags, which have been talked about for now like a couple of years, and they've just never materialized. So no AirTags. And then there was no Apple TV hardware. I think some people were expecting or hoping for Apple TV hardware. What did you think about the event? Were you pleased? Were you displeased? You know, let me know down in the comments below. I will be getting probably the 12 Pro and then later the 12 Pro Max, unless you guys convince me that I need to get one of the other ones. I'm going to review them on the channel. Stay tuned to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Please hit the bell notification icon so you know when these videos come out. If you've already subscribed and you don't have that bell notification thing going on, then in addition, got some Painfully Honest Tech merchandise listed down below if you want to get your Painfully Honest Tech on. You can also become a member of the channel by clicking the button down there. Different levels of membership where you live streams and all that kind of stuff. And I'm really doubling down on that here in the last part of this year. Anything that you can do to help support, help me do the things that I do here on the Painfully Honest Tech channel. Super, super awesome. Thanks again so much for being here. My name is Jason, sometimes known as the JTL. This is Painfully Honest Tech. Tech so honest it hurts. Until the next time, I'm out.